So normally, guys, I would go ahead and unwrap all of this for you, okay? But for time's sake, I'm going to kind of keep it simple. Again, this particular shovel has never been used before. I have a few of them. I don't use this one for camping. For my bug out bags that are for real emergencies, I don't like to use anything in there. I like everything to be completely brand new. I like them to make sure that, I'm going to be able to get the full use out of them that I possibly can, okay? But this is a multi-use shovel, okay? You can use it there's actually a hatchet on one side of it. I'm not going to take this off, but there's a hatchet on it. There's a compass integrated into it. There's a saw on one particular side of these things, okay? I think it's on the outside of or the inside of this right here. You flip that inside out. There's a knife on this thing, so I think there's even like a measuring tool in this particular one. So this is a really, really nice thing to have. Definitely a multi-tool that should probably be in your pack. And it's gonna, you can dig trenches with it. I mean, you can make forts with it, guys. So definitely something important to have, okay? Now we're about to go on to the next bag here. So let me pack this stuff back up and we'll move on to the next one. All right, guys, so now we're gonna be breaking into the back of the bag here. As you can see, like my sticker there, it says embrace the suck. And sometimes it's all you got to do, guys. Sometimes it's all you can do. So the back of my bag here's got a miscellaneous assortment of little items. I do have some MREs, but another great thing that you can take with you is corned beef and food that are canned like this. Okay, they have, even the FDA allows the companies to shelf life them for like 5 years. See, this one right here says February 2020. Okay, I've had this thing for 5 or 6 years. Okay, that right there will probably stay good for 10, 15, maybe even 20 years though. But legally they have to put some type of expiration date on food. So there you have it. That'll last a very long time. All right, got lots of canned tuna, chicken, and a lot of you guys are probably like, oh, what is it? That metal, it's going to be heavy. Guys, this is very lightweight. Once the food's outside of it, it's not much more than, in my opinion, I think it's actually probably lighter than a MRE, substantially lighter than an MRE actually. And yes, there is more in an MRE, but in general, I don't think the weight is a serious thing, unless you're like carrying like just like 50 of these things, then yeah. But 4, 5, 6 things of these in each panic pack, I don't think it's a bad thing. And this one right here, I think this one has 6 servings. Okay, guys, and it's absolutely terrible for you, but when you're not eating and you don't have any food, believe me when I tell you, your body will thank you, okay? I got some rope here, some glow rope right here. Actually, this was given to me from my mother, actually, like 3 Christmases ago. This would definitely not be my first choice, but it's still good to have. It's not quite as good as paracord, I don't think. I haven't never used it. I've never tried it in the wild, if you will, like I have paracord. Paracord is just my absolute favorite, but I'm sure that it will come in handy. So we got some of that. Here's one of your MREs, okay? This one is going to be a tasty Asian-style beef strip with vegetables. So it's been a long time since I've even opened the back of this thing. It's been probably a month or two. But yeah, here you go. You can go to Army Navy surplus stores, pick these things up anywhere between $5 and $10 each. I know a guy, so I get a really good deal on them. But if you go online, these things are like freaking $8 to $12 each. They're really expensive. So try to find somewhere that has them. It's bought them in bulk. This right here will last forever. Not literally, but it will last for a very, very long time. Okay, so let's keep digging. And it actually looks like I have another MRE in here. Chicken pesto. Pasta, all right? And these things actually come with more than just the pasta. They usually come with a side, a dessert. They're really cool, and that's kind of why they're more expensive. So that's what I have in the back here, just some food, some extra food, if you will. And if you were to ration this out, guys, not including if you know how to hunt and fish, like you're supposed to know how to do, this right here can definitely help you last. And guys, it actually looks like I have more MREs packed down in here, but for time's sake, we're just gonna like skip that part right now. I'm gonna button everything back up here, and we're gonna go ahead and jump to this bad boy right here, okay? And we're gonna see what's in this side. So guys, before I dive into this side pouch here, I did also want to elaborate the biggest thing that you need, okay? You're not gonna be able to carry a lot of water with you if you're running for your lives at first. with these bags, or if you're throwing them in the back of a vehicle going off to wherever you're going, or if you're running through the woods or having to hike through the woods, you can't carry a ton of water, okay? You can usually carry 1 to 2 decent sized canteens per person, and that's it. So what's imperative is what I like to say, or what I like to use, are life straws. Okay, I have about 4 of them. I actually don't have one in this particular bag. I have one in my daughter's bag, or one of my daughter's bags. I have one in also my wife's bag. I've been meaning to put one in here, so this video will actually be a good chance for me to remember to do that, because you need one really in every bag. But that's going to be essential, guys. Or you can use like water purification tablets, things of that nature. But you know, there's directions on those little bottles with the pills for the water purification. But it is more intricate, and it's a little bit more elaborate than just using a life straw. That's so easy to do. You can go to any stream, pond. You can go to a puddle. You can drink urine, guys, if you have to, and it literally cleanses out everything of it. Okay, and it's good for, I think it's like 2,000 gallons or something like that. It might even be more than that. It's been a while since I've looked at the back of that box. But life straws are like $20. You can buy them anywhere, and they are amazing. But let's take a dive in here. Let's see what we got, okay? Okay, this is important. If you guys like food like I like food, this is a multi-spice, okay? When you're hunting, fishing, you got some wild game, you've already dressed it, field dressed it, and cleaned it up, and you've got the meat cut. You know, this right here, if you don't have any spices or anything, you're just gonna eat raw, or you're just gonna eat cooked meat with nothing on it. You know, it's gonna get old real fast. So one of these, you can pick one up at Walmart or online, anywhere between $5 and $10. They're usually about the same price everywhere, but that's gonna be really important. All right, guys, it's gonna make life a lot easier. And this is another food pouch, okay? I got numerous assortments of foods that are gonna last long periods of time, and all the way down in there. Let's see here. Just double check. I think it's a food pouch, but I'm sure I might have something else in here too. Oh yeah. So I also have another important thing, obviously, guys. Backup ammunition. Okay. This particular ammunition is 9mm Luger 9mm. Okay. FMJ, which is Full Metal Jacket. These are really just basic, easy rounds. They're not great for hunting big game, obviously, but smaller game, you can definitely pop, you know, wild dogs if you had to, coyotes, predators, deer. You can hunt deer with these all day long. What I have is I actually have a 9mm rifle. That's technically a pistol rifle. It's got a 10-inch barrel on it, but you could definitely, you know, hunt with this if you had to. And the reason why I love 9mm ammo is because it's very cheap to buy, and it's one of if not the most plentiful ammunitions in the world, or on earth, if you will. Okay, so this is an imperative thing to have, you know, and you're gonna definitely need firearms, which will be for another video. But yeah, so we're gonna zip this back up, put everything back in, and we'll go to the other side, and we'll be done. All right, guys, so I just opened the other side of the pouch here, so we're gonna go ahead and dive in here. And let's see here. Okay, so that's what I thought. Some extra ammunition. Again, you're not going to be able to have enough ammunition, guys. If you're out in the wilderness, you have a couple of firearms, you know, you need ammunition. My favorite 2 rounds are going to be 9mm and 223 or 5.56. 223, 5.56, essentially the same round. One's just hotter, okay? But the 223 round, it's an amazing round. The military actually uses 5.56, but again, it's essentially almost the same thing. But the 223 round is great for hunting, you know, and you can actually use it for defense quite well. It's a brilliant round, and much like the 9mm, it's fairly cheap to buy. Not quite as cheap as 9mm, but very close. And you can also buy it in bulk at a cheaper rate. And again, it's probably one of the most, if not the most plentiful cartridge that's out there. Okay, so always important to have an extra couple boxes of ammo, and you're going to want to obviously be careful on that. I have a sewing kit, guys. It's imperative to have some type of sewing kit, whether you need stitches or also just sewing clothes, or you know, fabricating things on your own out in the wild. I have a face mask for extreme temperatures. I have a legitimate compass. You got to be careful when buying compasses, guys. I'm not going to break this thing out and elaborate on it too much because we don't have time, but This one right here costs about $25 on Amazon. My wife bought it for me last Father's Day, but it's a legitimate one. You got to be careful. You don't want to buy really cheap ones. They technically, I guess you could say they do work, but they're very, very temperamental, okay? This one right here has a guideline and everything for it, so it's a great compass. Let's see here. Next up, I have a little folding stove here, okay? Tiny, very lightweight. It's like weighs like 6 ounces. You can put pots and pans on that. I've got some extra ammunition, I believe, even more ammunition. No, I'm sorry. This is, what is this? Oh, shotgun shells. More ammunition, and I also even have a backup wallet in here, just in case, if you do need a wallet, or if you ever get to a military installation, they need an identification, or, you want to probably stay away from anything like, military installations or government installations, but if worst case scenario, or if you did come in contact with any type of government officials or police agencies, you can let them know, hey, look, I have a driver's license, guys. I'm an American citizen. I'm not some common crazy criminal. Okay, that'll help them, trust you just a little bit further. So that's just one more thing, guys. Not to mention, not to get gruesome here, but if anybody would ever find your body, if you came across a decent person, they would be able to identify you. Okay, so there's that. All right. So guys, I really appreciate watching this video. I'm gonna zip this back up and we'll conclude. Guys, thanks for watching the video. That pretty much concludes it. If you have any questions or comments, again, put them in the comment box below. And guys, again, I can't stress how important it is to be able to be prepared, okay? I'm sure you've all heard the term, it's better to have a gun and not need it than to need a gun and not have it. Well, the same goes with this stuff as well, okay? With preparedness, with prepping, bug out bags, panic packs, having an orchestrated plan in case of any type of event. In fact, having multiple different types of plans for different types of scenarios is a very good idea. So, guys, again, I really appreciate you all watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button below. And I will be making some more videos here shortly. And I do apologize, I haven't made a video in about a week or so. I've been doing some reflection and getting a few other things in order, along with making what you see here. Okay, I'm in the process of making my own little studio here for better video content. So I appreciate it again, guys, and remember, the period of being cattle is over.